Well, hello there. I'm Kim Berry, Editor of Food and Drink Business. Welcome to Play, our weekly news roundup, brought to you by Hydroflux, a leading provider of tailored water treatment solutions. Because no two operations are the same, Hydroflux emphasises the importance of customised water and wastewater solutions to meet the specific needs of the individual companies. In the news this week, you would almost think there's a federal election on the horizon, with the amount of public attention the government has given the sector in the last couple of weeks. First came the $50,000 increase to the excise remission cap for eligible brewers and distillers and the wine equalisation tax producer rebate. Then news that the twice yearly indexed beer and spirit excise would be frozen for 2 years, but only for beer. Then this week it released Feeding Australia, a $3.5 million allocation to start developing a national food security strategy. It's only been 12 years since we had one, and 2 Senate inquiries in as many years have both come out with the top recommendation that we need a national food plan and associated infrastructures and policies and resources. So it's another $3.5 million to have a look at, trying to inch ever closer. And while we're on the spending train, Australia Made, has received a $5 million multi-year federal government grant to increase awareness of the Australia Made logo and strengthen its legal position in key export markets. Lots of movement this year in senior ranks around the industry. Suntory Oceania has announced its new CEO, Di Minato. He replaces Darren Fullerton, who announced his resignation late last year. On a global level, Unilever's CFO, Fernando Fernandez, is replacing Hein Schumacher, who is stepping down by mutual agreement with the board after less than 2 years in the role. And Tim Ryan is the new CEO of the Australian Meat Industry Council. He's been acting in the role since Patrick Hutchinson announced he would be stepping down in November last year. And less of an appointment and more of a lifeline, Maggie Beer Holdings, which recorded a $4 million loss in the December half, has brought Chantal Millard back into the fold in an advisory interim CEO role to get the company back on track. Millard was CEO from 2019 to 2022 and oversaw the company's transformation then through a restructure, capital raise, the acquisition of Hampers and Gifts Australia, and the divestment of its dairy assets. What a difference 3 years can make. The company also has a new chair, David Lind, with Sue Thomas stepping down back into a director role. The company's actually been without a CEO since July last year. And New Zealand goat milk formula brand Little Oak Company has launched in 443 Sprout stores in the US. It entered the market a year ago. It's also established a packaging operation in California, and in September released a single-serve sachet format, which was a first for the US market. So there we go. That's the news this week. Head to foodanddrinkbusiness.com.au for all of these stories and more. Thanks to Hydroflux. And with that, I'm Kim Berry, over and out.